Welcome back to the channel. Today we are just outside Barcelona in a beautiful vineyard to test drive the all-new Puma Gen E, the all-electric Puma. First time we've got an all-electric Puma, and this will be the entry-level starting point to the world of electric Ford. The Puma in the United Kingdom was the best-selling car in 2023, 2024, and so far up to March of 2025, it is still the best-selling car. So an electric version of this is going to be a big deal. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and then take it out for a drive. Let's get started. With this being such an important car for Ford, you don't want to mess with it too much with regards to how it looks and the styling of it. And they have done that. They haven't messed with the formula, because it is a car that is loved by a lot of people, and sales numbers prove that. You do have a different daytime running light. This is the top trim, which is the premium trim, and so you can see these three claw marks for the Puma, and it has the optional LED matrix lights on that as well. The entry level has a daytime running light that kind of runs around the outside, doesn't have these three stripes on it. The most distinctive way of knowing that it's the electric Puma is that closed off front grille, and you have that black outline that would have been very similar to the Mustang Mach-E, which is their halo car. Large Ford badging with the blue and white. You have the active air curtains in underneath, radar guided cruise control, camera at the front, parking sensors, and it does have active aero. Very much about aero. This car has a WLTP range of 376 combined, and then in urban land you'd have that at over 500. So even though it's a smaller battery, we'll talk about the battery size in a minute, it is very much all about the aerodynamics of it. So very, again, you double take it and you wouldn't realize that it was an electric version until you realize that there's that closed off front grille. Another thing that you don't get on the combustion engine version is the front trunk, front storage area. Let's pull this fella. And it's a, how do I describe it? A vertical and horizontal setup. If I can always find up here. Let me put this up rather than trying to do it one-handed. Little Easter egg down here of the Puma. And you have that storage tray at the top. So here you've got your emergency kit, your tire inflation, etc. And then vertically you have the ability of storing your two-phase Type 2 charging cable. So smart packaging in the front of the Puma Gen E. This blue comes in 6 different colors: a white, a black, a red, a blue. This is the digital aqua blue, a silver, and a yellow. The vivid yellow is the halo color. I like this blue. Ford do a great solid colors. So then down along the side, you have today 18-inch. The entry level gets a 17-inch, and then there is an optional 19-inch as well. So the smaller the wheel, the better efficiency. So this is going to be that middle of the road kind of things. You have your body colored wheel arch. Nice. And then down along the side, you've got that body colored bottom, but you do have that gloss black just above it. Body colored, indicators, 360-degree camera, matte black. You can get an optional sunroof on it, not on this one. This one's the tinted windows in the rear, that glass black shark fin aerial, and their specific aero. They also have done some work around this rocker area here, again for the aerodynamics, making sure that the wind can pop off it. 4.2 meters long with a 2.6 meter wheelbase. Charging is on the rear left-hand corner, or the supercharger corner. Down here, 11 kilowatt on AC, 100 kilowatt on DC, 10 to 80% in 23 minutes, because it has a 43 kilowatt hour usable battery. So definitely on the smaller side, but it's a lighter car. It's efficient. They're saying for the class, it's got one of the best 13.6 WLTP rated per 100 kilometers. And so it's getting near to that today, actually. This is a slightly different element to it as well. So it's a longer spoiler, and you've got some elements just again to help the aero come off the car smoothly. High level brake lamp, window wiper, which is great to see. The Puma badging is in white, slightly smaller Ford badge at the rear. So this is signifying that it's the electric version. And on the top trim is a power tail lift. We've got reflectors, gloss black at the bottom. You've got the 360-degree camera. One of the best things about the Puma Gen E is the size of this boot. It is absolutely massive. Because I haven't had to put a exhaust pipe out through the back, it is absolutely huge. It's 574 litres. Huge. There's cars with up 2 classes that haven't got the SACEs, and you have the the Gigabox in underneath. So my carry-on luggage and backpack is in that boot already, and you don't even see it. It's swallowed it up. Now, this floor is multi-level, so you can bring it up and you can see how these guys fold in. But if I want to bring that up, it's much more of less of a load lip, but you have it, like you could fit another set of suitcases down there underneath that floor. Phenomenal. If you're looking for space, you have your ability to shopping bag hooks, LED light, 12 volt over on this side, and then let me pull away my hoodie, and that board stays up as well then, so these bits fold out here, so you can have it in some of these as well. This one has a liner, there is a drainage hole, so you can actually have wet items in there and it'll let it flow out. So on the Puma, I think it was called the Mega Box, but now it is the Giga Box because it's so large. The 4060, and they fold down flat. Press the button all the way down. Easy enough to do actually. And you've got a fairly decent floor, 1200 odd litres then of storage. It can tow up to 700 odd kg, so it would be a small trailer if you did need to tow it. But now, it is the segment of car that it is in, and so you can see that passenger seat is set for me, and it is going to be tight in the rear. Let me put down this. Nice to have that power tail lift. So it's got the artificial leather and the Sensico. You've got a small bit of a transmission tunnel, 2 USB Type-Cs and a 12 volt. And then behind my seating position, yeah, that's not made for large people in the rear. My feet can go in underneath the seat. My knees akimbo can work, but it is tight. You can see here. But as in, I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters. Head height is actually not bad. I'm touching headrest before I'm touching actual. And so, yeah, 2 adults in the back, but really teenagers, etc. Smaller people that wouldn't be as tall. Close this door, tinted window, and it goes down. Not bad. Small bit. Let me turn the camera around so you can see my point of view. A couple of inches. A lot of plastics back here. Nothing soft touch actually at all. It's all harder plastics, and a bit of a door pocket down here. Sound system, 3 seat belts, but again that central seat is going to be very small, and then 2 Isofix on the rear, outside passenger sides. That's the rear of we've got a little coat hook up here. Only handles up on the front, coat hooks in the rear. Let's go around to the driver's side. Keyless entry, keyless start. Difference between this and the the current Puma is it has, first of all, 2-tone. I'm gonna close that door so it doesn't give out to me anymore. Soft touch this. That's hard, that's soft. That's soft down here. You've got your 4-window controls. You have your retractable, the ability to lock the rear. You also have central locking. On my left knee is your light selector, automatic, dips, etc., etc. And then press in for rear fogs. This one on the upper trim has that sound bar, that's Bang & Olufsen. And then a 12.8-inch driver display. Nice and clear. You've got your start-stop button here, and then a 12-inch large infotainment screen with the air conditioning HVAC all the way along the bottom at all times. This one has the winter pack as well, so it has heated seats, heated steering wheel, and heated windscreen. They mentioned in the demonstration tonight that the fast clear windscreen is going to be on right-hand drive as standard. I'll have to find that out for sure. But you've got all the HVAC stuff along the bottom, rear demister where you want the air conditioning. It's a single zone climate control. And then you have your maps, your media, your phone, your settings, radio, phone, navigation, sound, etc., etc. Underneath that, then you've got a physical volume rocker knob on off. Your modes, which are 4, which is normal, eco, sport, and slippery. It also has one pedal drive, and you can turn on or off the propulsion sound. You've got your parking camera and navigate to park shortcut, and then the front demister shortcut. Wireless charging pad, storage area, 2.5 cup holders, so you have 2 small, and then maybe for chewing gum or whatever. And then in underneath you have the storage area with a USB Type A and a Type C. Good use of storage area. Now this bridge is not in the Puma combustion engine because your gear selector is there. In here then you've got some more storage, a cubby hole, more there, and the top of that slides forward as well. Glove box, good size on left-hand drive. Right-hand drive it's a bit smaller. You would have seen that at the London event, and you can see this 2-tone in the front top. It's just giving it a bit more air, and it has that lighter headroom as well. Over my head, yeah, loads of space. It's a nice form factor, the Ford Puma. Yeah, we're going to take it out for a drive in a minute. Its steering wheel is reach and rake. It has, on the left-hand side, it's your cruise control, volume, voice recognition, etc. Your limiter, your lane keep, all on this side. You can see it there. And then on the right-hand side, you have your mode selection, phone hang up, track, menu, reverse, and then over the stalks wise it's lights and indicators on the left hand stalk. If I bring my camera down, and right hand stalk then is your gear selector, reverse, neutral, drive. It's got L for its 2-stage regenerative braking, and park at the end. I like it. Prices in Ireland. Let me have a little look at my notes so I'm making sure I'm not missing anything. Comes in 2 trims that we talked about, the entry level and the premium. The premium level has that Bang & Olufsen 10-speaker system, keyless entry, hands-free tailgate. What else have we got? Irish prices 32,916, so just under 33,000 for the entry level, and then for the the premium, it is 35,717. So dealer and related charges on top of that. They're the prices, and then the actual electric motor is a 123.5 kilowatt electric motor on the front axle. It is 168 PS and a 290 Newton meters of torque. So nice car to drive. We'll go bring it out now for a bit of driving. But yeah, it's probably more on the more expensive side when you look at some of the competitors, and we talked about this in the London video, the likes of the Citroen, Stellantis stuff, Frontera. You're going to get a bit of that and other brands up against it, but it is a Ford. There is a good dealer network there. There is people who are coming out of Fiestas or combustion engine Pumas, and they're thinking about going electric, and with a city WLTP of over 500 kilometers, it's a no-brainer, really, even though it is a 43-hour battery. So this is an urban, suburban, and the fact that it's got such a small battery, you can top it up quickly with 23 minutes. So if you did need to bring it down the country, and Ireland is the perfect space for it, you know what I mean? It should do coast to coast without going too crazy, from Belmullet in Mayo all the way to Dunleary in Dublin at 318 kilometers. So I'm looking forward to testing that out. Let's take it out for a drive. What's it like driving the Puma Gen E? Start-stop button in between the 2 screens, then down for drive. And if you're in an urban environment, you can press L. That brings it into low. Let's swing it around here on this vineyard. Actually managing the fairly rough terrain pretty well. It's a large steering wheel, flat top, flat bottom, squircle, some may call it. But yeah, suspension is nice. With that smaller battery, they don't have to worry about the weight of that battery too much. Seats are nice as well. It's with this winter pack, they're heated, not with that. We need them in Spain at the moment. So temperature wise, we're at 15 degrees. So that 2-stage regenerative braking, and it also has 1-pedal driving. So starting off with visibility, actually not bad visibility because it isn't too narrow at the rear with regards to seeing out. Blind spot, wing mirrors aren't the biggest, but they're in a nice position that they're picking it up. And you've got that wiper on that rear windscreen. Can see some of the haunch over the front wheel arches. But good, nice seating position as well. It's that slightly higher up. That's why the Puma has done so well for itself. It's not that low down traditional hatch. It's kind of a midway between crossover wise. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call it. The steering has a good feel. You feel like you're connected. I'm sure, I wonder, can you pick up that propulsion sound? It's louder when we're going back up the hill. Obviously the electric motor is under a bit more pressure to work it. It's got speed sign recognition, lane keep assist, all of the traditional ADAS stuff. It's great to have physical buttons, and I said that when we were in the venue in London as well. So this is its own. So the drivetrain has been developed in the United Kingdom. It's going to be built in Romania. Yeah, it's good. And that 1-pedal driving. If it was multi-level regen, would be perfect, but the fact that you've got 2-stage, the fact that you've got 1 pedal, I'm happy. Let's turn off that L, that rolling, lovely. Efficiency-wise, we've been driving it 2.5 hours, 65 kilometers on the motorway. Leah from Nevo.ie was driving it, and we're getting 15 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So light car, light battery. Yeah, you're starting to see the benefits of all of these decisions that Ford have made. Yes, it's not the biggest battery in the world, and people sometimes will want a bigger battery, and that's fine. Let's see what the pickup is like. Oh yeah, well able for it. You can hear the propulsion noise there now. Small bit of road noise from the rear, maybe with that large cavernous gigabox. It's a small bit echoey, but a small bit. But this type of car, you're not going to be expecting huge sound deadening, etc. in it. Changing the modes, normal mode, eco and sport. You can hear the propulsion sound really giving it loads there. I'm really interested to see if it'll do coast to coast with the battery. Yeah, it feels well, feels light. And with that 15 kilowatt hour, you're talking the guts of 300 kilometers without even trying. A lot of motorway, so that's up to 500 kilometers in an urban environment. If you're just potting around your neighborhood, bringing kids to school, the Puma Gen E is going to be loads for you. Second car, urban car, just doesn't have that bigger battery to do the long journeys. But I will give it a try, give it a go, coast to coast when we get it back to Ireland. Expecting it towards the end of 2025. Jump into the comments and let me know what you think of the size, of the battery, of the price. What else are you going to be putting this up against? Hopefully you've enjoyed that second look, first drive of the Puma Gen E from Ford. It's a good job. I like it. Is it the replacement for the Fiesta that everybody was looking for in electric sense? I think this is going to be the smallest car that Ford are going to be producing moving forward. As much as everybody wants an electric Fiesta, I think this is what the practicality of the shape, the size. Fiesta is a very small. Fiesta was my first car, so I'm well aware of the size of it, but just that form factor for squeezing electric into it. Now, yes, you have the Hyundai Inster, you have the Dacia Spring, the Leap Motors TC03, but I think Ford are in that next level up. Hopefully you've enjoyed that second look, first drive of the Ford Puma. Looking forward to getting it back to Ireland, doing that coast-to-coast, longer journeys. The efficiency seems good today, but we are in Spain, and it is 16, 17, 18 degrees. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, leave a comment, and remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.